entrepreneur, business owner, high achiever, I haven't come across many of you who haven't experienced some sort of pain, suffering, chaos, discomfort, disconnection in some capacity. And you need to know that it doesn't have to be that way. I, like you, put myself in a position where I went through destruction and chaos, pain, suffering, before I was able to recognize that things don't have to be that way. See, what happens is, I'm going to use our trusty rubber band here as an example. Look, gang, it doesn't have to be this way. What we do so far often is that we want to expand in the area of business, money, revenue, profits, like that. That is our main focus. And what we think is that the rest of our life will be taken care of if we can expand in that one area. But there is a big problem with that. See, when we expand in our finances and our business, we can only go so far before there's some sort of break or a snapback. See, what happens is, if we are expanding in just one area, all the other areas in our life, our relationships, our health, our mindset, our connection to source, to presence, are anchors holding you back from getting to the one place that you really want to be. A high achieving, highly successful, highly paid entrepreneur. But we think we can just expand in one area and sky's the limit. We are being held back by these anchors. And when it snaps back, that's where the chaos, that's where all the suffering and the pain comes in. See, I've been through the affairs and the divorce and not having to be able to be around my children full time. I've been through the health challenges that just persist for years upon years, wondering, when is this going to heal? And yet the entire time, there's one common denominator, and that was me trying to expand my business, trying to make more money, thinking that if I do that, that's going to satisfy my relationships that were disconnected and broken. Oh, that's going to satisfy my health and well-being and my fitness goals. That's going to better give me more time to be with my children. It doesn't work that way. And even if it does, it's going to be limited. And at some point, it's going to snap back. So the alternative is, let's expand in all areas. And see, in those 5 areas, the psychology, which is the mindset, the physiology, which is your body, your health, your people, your relationships, your profits, so your money, and presence, that's your connection to a higher power. If we can expand in all of those areas at the same time by nurturing, growing, caring for, and thriving in all areas, you don't have a snapback. See, they're all expanding and growing and will continue to do so. And now one area may accelerate faster than others, but the thing about it is it serves each other area in your life. So for example, let's say your relationship is thriving. You got great connection with your intimate partner. Your communication is dialed. Your sex is dialed. You're feeling fulfilled and happy in your relationship. That is going to help you grow your business. If your health is on point, your exercise is there, you're eating well, you're feeling good, you're fit, you're healthy, you're strong, whatever your fitness goals are, that is going to serve your business. The opposite isn't true. If you're not healthy, if you have disconnection in your relationships, you're not having the conversations you need to have, you're feeling toxicity, you're not having sex, you're frustrated there, that's going to impact your business. So we want to expand here only, but we got to expand in all areas and grow because they serve one another. And I think that's the biggest challenge that so many of us high achievers are driven to achieve on the scoreboard. Make a bunch of money, go on fancy vacations, have a bunch of sex, all these scoreboard related things we're doing, and thinking that that's our main goal and focus, when I'm telling you that it doesn't work that way. I've been through that fire. And ultimately, if you haven't been through that fire yet, it's coming. If you're an entrepreneur, if you're driven for success on the financial scoreboard, it is coming. And that's okay. We can prevent it from coming. See, you're either going to connect with me now and say, Cletus, how can we prevent this from coming? Or I'm going to see you in 5 years or in 7 years when the snapback happens, the chaos ensues, the pain, the suffering, the loss. See, you wanted to grow your money, and yet then you go through a divorce and you lose it. So when are we going to start? When is now a good time to get started? If you've gone through that, well, you've gone through the fire and you know that there's got to be a different way to do this. My friends, this is where we can help support you with the Be the Torch movement. Our programs are designed to help entrepreneurs, high achievers, just like yourself, to succeed in all areas of life. This is about building a life that your business can fit into. See, most of us were taught and have gone through the process of building a business and hoping that we can sprinkle whatever we get from our business into the other areas of our life. It doesn't work that way. The snapback is real. It's going to impact you. It's going to impact your family. It's going to impact your health and well-being. It's going to impact your mindset. So it's time to get started. I'm at Cletus Coffey on all social channels. By all means, reach out to me. You can leave a comment here. You can go to bethetorch.com and schedule a call to connect with us and have a conversation on which program would be best for you and your needs and your goals. It's time for you to create a life of freedom and flexibility and finances and fun, all the things I know you want and you got into business in the first place to create, and yet have struggled to actually succeed, and now are seeing the overwhelm, the stress, the pain, the suffering that you're experiencing in other and or potentially all areas of your life. Let's get started. Now is the time to get started so that we can prevent what's coming in the future. My friends, reach out. Let's make this happen. Let's make this year your year.